Good morning, all. So today is 18th of June, and it's a key day today from the financial market perspective. So let's quickly cover through what's on the economic agenda today. So we have 8:30 a.m. We have unemployment claim. Tomorrow is off in the market, so it's on Wednesday today. We have building starts, building permits, housing starts, and then at 2 p.m. federal fund rate, FOMC rate announcement, and then 2:30 we have press conference from Powell, Jay Powell. So key day. Let's see what happens, how it goes. Let's see what is on the radar on the interest rate. Interest rate probability for any change on 18th of June is no change. I mean, interest rate to remain the same at 99. No change is 99.9%. That means 100%. No change in the rates. Even July meeting, which is on 30th of July, no change. There's some flexibility when it comes to September meeting. So there is a 50% chance, 55% chance that there will be some sort of a rate cut in September meeting. And then after that, we have in October so between September and October, there is some probability of rate change, right? Rate cut. Now, previously, it will be the important thing will be what Jay Powell says in his press conference, in the language, what he says, but it will be more towards the data-driven, that how the data comes in, and they will decide on the basis of data. CPI came out to be cooler than expected. The PPI was also softer than expected. So, and the inflation sentiments are higher, consumer inflation sentiments are higher. So that's this giving all the right tools to Fed to stay as it is, not to change anything. Geopolitical tension has taken over the trade tariff. So those are the things, right? Let's go through what is the latest news. So US futures handback gains on elevated Middle East tension, Fed decision due. Iran-Israel conflict enters sixth day, Fed decision. Iran Supreme Leader rejects President Trump's surrender demand. Oil prices move from the conflict, is impacted by the conflict. That's where we are. Let's look at the probability map. So guys, if you're not following me on Twitter, please, I suggest that you should follow me on Twitter. So it's at TWT Learning, and I've been on Twitter for almost the last 2 years with at least more than 1,300 posts. So every week I produce weekly market probability map. And for the week of 16th and 20th is here, June 16th to 20th is here. For today, the probability of Dow closing higher is only 48%, 54% for S&P, 61% for NASDAQ. So it will be a mixed sort of a probability. So it's a mixed sort of probability. A little bit, market may close a little bit higher from yesterday's closing, or flat, or maybe a little bit lower. Keep in mind that today is technically it's the last working day for the week, technically, not practically. Tomorrow is off, and Friday is the expiration of weekly option, quarterly options, futures, option on futures, and futures contract. So those who are trading futures, they know that Wednesday they have to, those doing speculative trade, they have to do it to close their position today or roll it over, or you go for the settlement, right? So in the case of settlement, either you buy or sell, or you deliver the future stock, the future whatever the unit of the contract is, or you buy it or you deliver it. Yeah, you know that TWT Learning provides financial market education and research. We teach how to identify high probability investing and trading setups. We are present on Twitter, here, YouTube. You're watching this. Please follow me on Twitter, follow me on YouTube, and go through my website, look at the testimonials. I am going to announce, one second. Yeah. So I'm going to announce, so we provide financial market education. So I'm starting a new course starting from June 28th. So it will be starting June 28th for 5 Saturdays. So June 28th, then until July 26th for 5 weekends, 5 Saturdays, only 5 Saturdays. So from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern time every Saturday. Everybody will get, those who join will get the recording, will be shared. And if you miss for any session, any of the session, you go through the recording, and then I'll set up a one-to-one call with you, and you get 3 months free access to my premium day and swing trade idea group. It's a 4 months comprehensive paid mentorship program. This is my bio. What you will learn to understand market psychology and order flow, market economic indicators, fundamentals, and price action charts, stock options trading and income strategies, futures trading and hedging, stock screening for short, medium, and long-term investment. Learn to identify high probability trade setup with proper risk management guideline, stock trading and investment, and most emphasis on how to manage risk. Right? So that's in the it's in the offering. It's in the offering. Please reach out to admin@twtlearning.com for more details and information about registration and details, or reach out to this number, WhatsApp and text only. Please visit twtlearning.com and go through my bio over there. I'm a contributing analyst with investing.com. Scan me to get more details. So whatever method you like. Okay, so let's go to. Okay, so I highly recommend those who are new, learning, wants to expand their career into this, learn for the investment strategies you'll be learning. It's for long-term investment from 6 months to 1 year and higher, for medium term from 1 month to 6 months, from short term from 1 month to daily to 3 months and higher, and also for the intraday and weeklies. Okay. The other thing is options and futures are key to understanding of how the market order flow works, and that is I highly recommend that you should participate in the program and get the best out of the best. Thank you very much, and let's go to. Okay, so we have done the probability map, and let's jump into the charts. So when it comes to Dow Jones weekly chart, we are still trading inside this rectangular formation. Dow briefly broke through this trend line and then came back into it. So we're just looking at how it behaves, but this trend line is holding around 42,300, 400. Let's go to S&P is pulling back towards this box, which is at 5,957, right? And NASDAQ is coming back towards the same retest move to test this one, 21,719 or 20. 21,700. Let's look at futures. So where are the futures? As I indicated yesterday, that we are at the high end of the range, and we're still like any news can move the market. Market is order flow is not moving on the basis, is moving like, let me put it this way, order flow is moving based on the news. So it's mostly a lot of news driven market, right? So on the technical perspective, we are at the high. So I will be very skeptical taking any position at these levels. but I'll rather better to wait. What they call it? Better to wait. So yeah, and let's see on the fair. So we have seen the S&P futures. Right, so S&P futures is also near the high. QQQ, which is the ETF, Nasdaq ETF, ranging, right? Failed to break the high. Same thing goes with SPY. Breakout, ranging, right? So, and when it comes to volatility index, it's picked up a bit, came down. Now it's basically hovering around the recent high, which is about 22, 23, close to 23 on UVXY. Let's see what is happening on the some of the stocks which we look at on a daily basis. TSLA is hovering around this trend line. So this will be a decision point, I would say 320. But it comes to NVDA, stuck in this range, but below this trend line. AMD pushed through strongly and now basically came back. Then there I see a gap today in the pre-market. Alphabet still trading below this trend line. AVGO in the range mode. Apple still not able to break this trend line. Microsoft heading towards trend line. So all of these stocks, including Amazon holding this trend line, all of these stocks are, all of these large caps are pointing at, I would say, wait and see, or I would say the terminology, lull before the storm. So let's see which way the storm comes in. Gold failed to break the high, heading towards this trend line, which is now at 3,350.55. Oil pushed through due to this conflict in the last few days, came down. Now it's still in this range, which is 69 to, let me see, almost 77.50. Almost 77.50, yeah. Yields are coming down. Dollar is still between 98 and 100 range. Yields are coming down. The key important thing which I will keep an eye on is Bitcoin, which is in the range between 108 and 104. A breakthrough, a break below 102K will be a sign that this geopolitical tension is going to grow further. A breakout above will suggest that something is positive is going to come. So this is my line in the sand for anything positive to come in. This is my line in the sand for negativity to continue. Today is a very heavy day on the economic calendar. So I wish you all the best with your trading plans today. And we'll speak on Friday. We'll meet on Friday. Have a wonderful day. Take care.